Hey guys, it's me, Papayman. I'm back, and today I wanted to give you a character review for Namor. So Namor, he's sort of in an interesting place for me. He's a character that came out sort of in my hiatus with Marvel Strike Force. So I don't have the full Fantastic Four / Namor team built up. The real team he goes on is Human Torch, Thing, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, and then Namor. That's the Fantastic Four plus Namor team. So I don't have Invisible Woman yet. I will get her next time though, because I have been building up my Sinister Six, as you see right here. I just need those last couple Mysterio shards from the raid store, but I'm building them up now because I know I'm going to be unlocking the Fantastic Four somewhat soon. Namor is an interesting character because he's not the greatest when viewed by the general community. I personally think Namor's not too bad of a character, but I think his biggest problem is he's kind of basic. A lot of the interesting stuff in his kit is hidden behind Alliance War offense, and if you take out the Alliance War offense stuff, he's not a bad character, he's just sort of boring. Like, he doesn't do much if you're not doing Alliance War offense. So let's go through skills though, and I'll show you what I mean with that. So his basic attack, nothing crazy, it's just damage, but even then it's not that incredible of damage. It wouldn't be bad if I leveled it up to max rank, but again, I feel most skills do more damage at this level, so I don't know, it's not an incredible basic attack. It's not bad, it's just sort of there. I like it when basic attacks do a little something extra besides just damage, or at least if it's only going to be damage, if it gives a chance to chain to enemies or a little something, or maybe if he could do it multiple times, like he could stab them multiple times, you know, just little things I'm throwing out there. His special is interesting. He attacks the primary target for a decent amount of damage along with adjacent targets for actually almost the same amount of damage, and then if the target happens to block, he'll then bonus attack twice and then deal some more damage. So what's difficult about this skill is you're relying on that perfect scenario where the enemy blocks, but you know, that's just hard to come by right now. You know, I think deflects would count as a block, so you could probably look for somebody with a deflect, but again, super situational. And if you take out the, you know, if you're not in that perfect situation, this isn't that great of a special. So just sort of like, you know, like it's like Rhino with his blind, like, congrats, you can deal with the blinds. I don't know if we were really worried about that. I guess if we ever get into a block meta, Namor will be right here to take advantage of it. If we take a look at his ultimate, Giganta, this is where you're going to see what I was talking about, where he kind of loses a lot of his pizzazz if you're not on Alliance War offense. So say you're not on Alliance War offense, a very specific mode, he just attacks everyone for 220% damage, which isn't even that great. Now, if you are on Alliance War offense, this becomes a really good skill. Essentially, you could clear all positive effects from an enemy, reduce their speed bar, you'd be critting. So it's a really awesome ultimate if you're in Alliance War offense, but that's a very specific scenario. You know, most of the time, this is just a subpar AoE. So really good in Alliance War offense, and really interesting, really helpful in Alliance War offense, but otherwise you're kind of like Snooze Town with his ultimate. It looks cool, he summons a giant sea monster, but in terms of what it actually does, I guess Giganta just doesn't feel like clearing positive effects if you're not on the helicarrier attacking an enemy. His passive, nothing too much to write home about. He just gains some bonus damage and bonus armor, but then also really cool on war offense, he'll apply offense up to the Fantastic Four and deflect, so really good right there, and he gains more damage and gives more damage to the Fantastic Four. So as you've seen with his ultimate, in a lot of modes, Snooze Down, but if you're putting him into the into Alliance War offense situation, then he turns the Fantastic Four into this hyper aggressive team with offense up and bonus damage. So Namor is a very situational character. One thing that is nice about him is he is mutant, so he's easy to level up alongside the Fantastic Four. Just a little thing to note, but he's a somewhat situational character level up. You know, I wouldn't level up Namor if you're not planning on building the Fantastic Four. You know, if you're not getting Invisible Woman soon, you know, don't really worry about Namor, because you know he doesn't do anything for you unless you have that Alliance War offense team and you're like, we're gonna go into Alliance War offense and we're gonna win. You know, if you don't have Invisible Woman, Namor's not going to be doing anything for you in any other mode because he just doesn't feel like doing that if it's not Alliance War offense. But I'm a big fan of Namor as a character. I like Namor. I like a lot of his visual effects, so I enjoy using him, and I'll still build him up high, especially because he's a mutant. I don't have a ton of mutants to build up at the moment until we have this X-Force update coming sometime next week, at least when I'm recording this. But let me know what you guys think about Namor down below. I think he just suffers from having too many mode-specific gimmicks, but you know, what do I really know? Because I am only an 18-year-old. I hope everyone gonna have a happy and healthy day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Signing off, everyone.